What is up, everybody? Welcome back to React Andy's Serial Experience Lane 10-9. We're on episode 10. Finally, the double digits. Kind of exciting. Last time, what happened? It was a weird episode. It was like intercut between the show itself and like a documentary history thing on the beginning of The Wired, I'm kind of guessing. I mean, they were talking about like dolphin psionics for like Bush, Memex, which is like something to do with microfilm, freaking satellite, like Mongolian utopia, bunch of crazy stuff. But those I just felt like were kind of some like conspiracy type information that eventually was kind of how the Wired was formed. And most importantly, in my opinion, the most important bit was at the end where they explained the Earth, like, I forget, like the Earth waves or whatever. I forget, what's it called? Wait, I'm almost at it. Earth brain waves, the Schumann resonance. Because what that I think is going to be is the way in which all of the people link through the Wired, right? Kind of like a psionic connection or something like that. Because we know that the most recent generation of the Wired, the 7th generation, does have this kind of in it now. I'm pretty sure they said that. So, oh yeah. Eri Masami, chief researcher at Tachibara General Labs, further developed this hypothesis. He encoded the Schumann resonance factor, inserted it into the 7th gen Wired protocol on his own initiative. So yeah, this resonance linking Earth thing is now kind of being pushed out into the Wired. So that could be really bad because that kind of even makes the Wired, like in the interconnectedness, go even a step further. So that should be interesting to see. We also got some interesting dialogue on the Earth itself, like forming a consciousness with humans as their neurons. So, and this is something that I'm actually like, I like in a thought experiment that I like a lot is like, does society have a consciousness? Are we just like the little bits in kind of like a similar way where like, I think I have a consciousness, the society, blah, blah, blah. They're kind of saying the same thing, but like the Wired is the vessel in which society itself will form a consciousness or what kind of as Earth, as all the people on Earth like linked together through these Earth waves kind of thing. So yeah, that sounds like a complete mumbo jumbo coming out of my mouth, but I'm sure you kind of get what I mean. There was also aliens. At the very start, there was like an alien for a few seconds, and then it faded away. Okay. That's all I got for that. Lane's tripping, per usual. Lane went, oh, the friggin' Tarot Kid, is a unofficial member of the Knights, and he told us that the Knights wish to make the one truth reality, which was later kind of the best thing I think we have for that one truth is the truth of Lain being God, the God of the Wired kind of thing. So as for how that'll look in action, I'm not really too sure. But that kind of gives us a little bit more information on the Knights. Hopefully we continue to get more information in these next few episodes. I'm just kind of thinking we're going to be linking all of humanity together through these neural waves. We're all going to be connected through the Wired, maybe have some sort of like rapture-esque thing. And Lain is the God / consciousness / subconsciousness / whatever of the Wired itself, which puts her in a position of, you know, incredible power, which we have seen. We've seen quite a bit. So yeah, let's jump into episode 10 and see what the heck is going on. I am drinking some mango lemonade. Funny story, I actually went to the store and bought this, but then it was 2 months expired when I bought it. So I had to buy a new one. Get a refund, you know what I'm saying? That's what we like to see though. Alright, so let's jump into this episode, see what's up. Alright, let's go. 3, 2, 1. Gotta like mentally prepare. His little laugh there scared me. I don't know why. I've heard that like 10 times at this point. What's up, Lain? How you doing? What else can I talk about? Sorry, this is just actually a jammer. Interconnectedness. Okay, what about this? I think that there's a chance that people themselves are going to, like, permanently shift into the wired. Because, I mean, part of the wired that we've seen is that, like, Lane's able to fully put her body in because of the chip, as long as her just OP computer. So, like, having yourself as an avatar in the wired is a thing. But as the wired and reality kind of morph into each other even more and more, there could come a point in which your physical body is just in the wired, right? That you're not having to project an avatar as much as it's just one and the same. Which the General Labs, which are the red dot guys, seem to not like. And this seems to be kind of the advent of Lain as God, which is probably what the Knights do like. Though, I don't know. Maybe the Knights want it in a specific way. They want their version of the truth to go out, where Lane's version of the truth is different. Though, with Lain being the God, her truth is probably the most objective truth out of everything. So, yeah, I don't know. Poor Lain. Honestly, she's 14. I don't know why she has to deal with this. I mean, I didn't have to deal with this when I was 14. I don't know about y'all. Maybe y'all had your little, I'm a techno, spiritual, psionic, alien god phase, but that ain't me. That ain't me. Or goddess. Either way. I use the... We gotta pay attention. Shut up! Shh, shh, shh. Red means stop. Stop talking. Are you not gonna get information? Yeah, talk to me. What if one of these times the taxi hits someone? That'd be crazy. People stopped talking. Maybe that's actually a thing, that they stopped talking. Maybe one of these times we'll get it and it'll be like, in the wired, you know? Who's to say we're not already kind of in the wired? Well, let's see. And I'm God. Oh yeah, I forgot about this guy. Or guy, yeah, I forgot about this guy. Oh, you're God? God, last time we looked at God, he was a weird special, you know? Why is God taped? Yeah, me too. He's the train tracks guy. Maybe he, like, I don't know, because he worked on the Wired, right? The new gen. Maybe he, like, did something. Yeah, I don't think you're God. Or maybe you are. I don't freaking know. What's up? Oh yeah, because Lane's position as God isn't, like, absolute, really. It's, I don't know, it's kind of weird. Why are you God? I don't understand. I don't know, man. Dead human? What do you mean? I realized that I had no need for a body. Wait, huh? I'm confused. When did you abandon your flesh? That was the first, but that was episode 1. Chisa, yeah. Because she moved to the Wired in the same way. True. Yeah. Okay, so she did some coding of her own. I'm confused about when Lain abandoned her flesh. Was that... I don't freaking know. I don't know what that means. Yeah. Oh, you put your memories into that hoe? Okay. Man named Iriri Masami. That was the guy that, put the Earth stuff in. The Earth waves. I'm thinking that's him. Yeah? She's self-defining as God. Okay. So we're defining God as needing someone to worship them. Though, yeah, she was kind of worshipped on the wire. This is also true. This music playing is like scratching my brain. Stop. Man, it's getting me all tensed up too. Did he disappear? Okay, so I don't really know what that was. It was just a discussion between Lain, who self-defines as God, and that guy, who I think was the guy that did the brain stuff. But, so his protocol, he put up, Lain agreed with, and she also put her own code in. I mean, why even still go to school? Whatever. Let Lain do Lain. Arisu, my sweet beloved. Man, don't run into something. Pay attention. Okay, thank you. Your desk is gone. Where's her desk gone? You just summon it? Are you just gonna stand there? Are you even there? Do you even have a flesh body anymore? Who is... Huh? Is she just watching? Is she not even actually there? Yeah, okay. Oh, maybe this is main Lain, because remember, main Lain got disconnected from her body. And, like, evil Lain took it over or whatever, right? So maybe this is kind of main Lain. Well, but she was also went over to her computer and was all freaking out about it. So that's why I thought she was back in her body. But I guess that might not be the case. Because in some way she's kind of lost that. Yeah, this is not good for you, my girl. That sucks. Is that Arisu? Arisu, why are you so scary? Huh? Oh, this is what happens when, like, other Lain ports herself into the wired, and main Lain is just kind of along for the ride, maybe? That she got ported as well, and so she doesn't have her body because other Lain made the jump. Something like that. To die is to abandon the flesh. That's a crazy line. Still kind of on that. Are you just a ghost in the system now? Man, those shadows are crazy. The guts. The guts of the computer spilling out. Crazy. It's weird because she still, like, pulls the door handle. You know? But I guess she's, like, more of a force than a thing in the real world. Oh, this is crazy right now. This music they're playing actually is, like, so somber. It's kind of liminal, too. What are you gonna drink? Dr. Pepper? Mango lemonade? Wilted plants? That plant is, like, super dead. Oh, jeez. Is this the sister's room? Hmm. Okay, so her family's gone. That's kind of what the mom was talking about too, remember? About losing a body. She implied that. Oh, there's the dad. I take it back. Okay, yeah, he's losing it right now. He was maybe the last one. Is he aliens? Are they, is his entire family like aliens or something? That'd be so annoying. I don't understand. You were free all along. But I loved you. I don't understand, man. Mmm. You were? Why were? Instead of are, huh? I guess just in the word. Your family's gone though now at this point. I'm still confused what became of the sister. Like, triangle. Oh, circuitry in the sky. Eee! This is so trippy. Who made the fake me? Is that the dick? The dick lane? Oh my goodness. The collective unconscious. Oh, before the Wired was born. That's okay. That's insane. Because he... Dude. No, oh, wait. That's the second time they showed that. It's the go instead of stop. So is she getting all the information now? She stopped, like, mental blocking herself? Maybe she had, like, a self-imposed restriction. Like, unconsciously or something? I don't know, man. They're doing something crazy now. She's getting a ton of info. Siberia. Oh yeah, that place was special too. I forgot to talk about that. It was like maybe like a projection or something crazy. Or like the nights. I don't know, something crazy to do with the nights. Dang. Tara, did you say that, bro? Mew Mew? Oh, Mew Mew's jealous. Oh, so he's looking at that one girl. The mom that was crazy. I feel like I'm about to sneeze. We're fine. What's a list of Knights members doing? Okay, so that woman was part of the Knights. Which means the businessman was too. Everybody that got the chip probably was. Boom, exposed. Actually exposed. He's like, pack it, pack the bags. Go, 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 go. Oh, they're here. The red dots. It's over. You've been found. Oh, you're getting juiced. Enjoy that. Enjoy Listerine in your veins. Snap, crackle, pop. Who else we got? Oh, this is that one lady that had the short skirt, right? What happened to him? You just kill him? Was it just poison? Yeah. Never inject Listerine into your veins. Bad move. Oh, the fat guy. Oh, that was the guy with the red hat. Ugh, what happened to him? A flashlight in the mouth? Okay, Okoya. Are these all the people? Oh, that's just terrifying. And the OP? The two people kissing were the rich guy. This is the mom, of course, which was more obvious. What happened to her? She just like looked like she got, you know, the Journalist Prize of Excellence. Yeah, aka suicide. Ton of randos. Okay. I'm like, okay, so it's like a secret society, right? I mean, we already kind of knew that, but stop that! Stop! Sound effect, man. Lain, are you sucking on a cord? Lain, what are you doing? Why are you covering yourself in cables? I thought you were kind of beyond this point, but you go off, I guess. Hello? Is this the Red Dot gang? The laboratory people? Are you saying that like she's part of it too in some manner? Or I don't know. Yeah, let's just see what they say. Okay, so Rip the Knights, I guess, got rolled. I guess her dad was never a knight. What that functions is. Okay, interesting. Yeah, you came for me. They came for her too. Residual thought program. Okay, yeah. That's the crazy guy, right? Total rewrite. Who's your client? I don't like. We have no need for gods. Okay, these guys are kind of scary. Okay, so they're trying to like wipe them out, wipe out the residual thought pattern, which was basically God, I guess. And then I guess she's, due to being omnipresent and being worshipped and all that, was also defining as God. I'm not sure to what degree that's happening anymore. You still haven't figured out what you are? Okay, good. Well, at least me and this guy are on the same page. Huh? It's the name of the episode. What? What? But I love you? Dude, what are you talking about? Oh, this is crazy. Look at that. Is this God guy? Okay, yeah. Tape. Tape God. Okay, so I guess this is just the physical form of, or the wired physical form of God. Which was that ethereal force that we're seeing. It's just onto like the silver blob, I'm guessing. It's because of me that you can stay yourself, huh? You're originally born in the wired. Okay, now we're, come on. Yeah, I don't know if he's right or not. I don't freaking know. I thought she was the hologram of God. But okay, I guess. Yeah, then how do you, what, she made her own body? Can you just, it was all, I'm confused. I don't know if this is true. Maybe it is. Was Arisu in the family and everyone just fake? Or is he just lying to her to get her to feel more reliant on him as the only other person? The other me, she's what? That isn't another you, it's the real you. Who's that? Which one is that? Oh, okay, no, so yeah, because this is normal Lain. Or other Lain. Or I don't freaking know. She's fighting back though. She's hitting him with something. Oh, the cables. Is he gone? I hate you! Why do you do this? Why do you end at such weird times? Why? Why? Oh my goodness. Gee. Like, yeah. Like, what are you talking about? I'm so confused. I'm so confused. I don't know. Okay, so this guy is God. And he's God. Why? Is he the consciousness and she was just born that way? Okay, so she was born in the Wired. And he claims that her physical form that we've seen is a projection of her true self, which could make sense, and that also her family and friends and all that were just fake projections or whatever, which could make sense. But at that point, it's like, I just, like, I guess? I don't freaking know. I mean, I don't even know what that means. And the guy's saying, like, I love you. Like, are the freaking laboratory people also projections? Like, at that point, like, what isn't a projection? What does projection even mean? Or hologram? The real world's Lain is merely a hologram, an homunculus of artificial ribosomes. Well, what makes it artificial? Right? Like, what makes, like, because he's claiming he created her. How does his creation of her differ from her creation of herself? Like, I don't know. Because if she really just made Arisu and everybody, then why aren't they as real as she is? Because she's not actually like a true god? But he is? I don't even know this guy. I just met him yesterday. I literally just met him at the end of last episode. Homie's talking like he big. I don't know you. Like he I thought was just the imported memories or whatever of that one guy that died on the train tracks. You know, the guy that did the Earth thing. But that doesn't really make sense. Because, like, why is he talking? Unless he's lying. Why is he talking like this? And what'd she say? Are you alright, Lain? She says, the other me. Because, like it matters. So it was like this guy was talking to normal Lain. Dude, look at me trying to like put rules on this. Was talking to normal Lain. Big talking. Trying to like get her to become reliant on him, saying that all of her friends and family were fake and whatever. And then real Lain looks over and says, the other me, she's something. And then other Lain jumps in and blasts him. And then he either disappears or is dead. I don't freaking know, one of the two. He's also claiming that he, like, made her, right? Didn't he say that? And I'm... The man who sent you to this world, I am your creator. So this guy's claiming to have made Lain. But didn't... Oh, wait. Wait. This might be something. So, is this guy the guy from last episode that, like, made The Wired? Or, like, one of the creators of The Wired? Because if Lain... Because I said that Lain came into being when The Wired came into being. And I think I said, what, are we watching Lain's birth? Right? Like, I think I said something like that. So, if he made The Wired, then yeah, he's her creator. So maybe this guy's, like, one of the creators of The Wired. And that's also how he was able to roll out the 7th thing. In which case, he made The Wired. But it's like, something we've talked about with The Wired before, of like, is The Wired of, like, something that was tapped into or created? And I've always more thought of a tapped into thing rather than created, because, I mean, even what we've seen with the Compass people, the Knights, they were using the collective unconscious before The Wired even existed. So I'm kind of thinking The Wired was tapped into. Right? More than constructed. But that's still, I don't freaking know. I mean, it kind of depends on when I say The Wired, what do I even mean? Because if I mean, like, The Wired itself, I mean, The Wired itself was made when The Wired itself was made, so that was constructed. And if she's the being of that, like, the consciousness of that, then yeah, I guess he would be her creator. But what does that even mean? Like, if you made me, and I'm real, then why can't I make my Risu? And why is she now a hologram homunculus, or whatever you pronounce it, that is made of artificial ribosomes? I don't understand the difference. And because I could see it all being constructed by her subconsciously, and as she, like, matures into godhood or whatever, and the information, like, begins to sort itself out, the, you know, conscious and unconscious are, like, fighting, and things are, you know, all the memories are getting deleted, memories are getting reintroduced, like, all sorts of crazy stuff's happening. But then the freaking, the weird guys, and why she got wires on her in her mouth and stuff? Is she, like, does she have a physical body or not? Because they're saying she doesn't, but she literally is interacting with the physical world. And so how does she not? Are you saying that, like, she's disconnected from her body? And what was with her, like, walk through the house? Or like, I guess that was, like, so this is main Lain walking through at reality without a body, right? That's why nobody's interacting with her. That's why all that weird stuff's happening. And then other Lain freaking finds the Knights and exposes them. And then I guess main Lain just tries to plug herself into her Navi, just kind of, like, out of confusion and desperation or whatever. And this guy says, like, oh, I love you, which, okay, I guess. Thanks, Carl, or whatever your name was. And then she closes her eyes, so I guess she's now in The Wired when she talked to the god guy. Like, it's getting harder to tell the boundaries, the difference. And she's like, you don't have anyone to pray to you? He's like, yeah, I can't be a god, but I haven't lost all my people. I can still be a god even if I only have one person, and that person is you. And then he gets her to be reliant on him by saying, it's because of me that you can stay yourself. You were born in The Wired, hologram of her. So, like, I made The Wired, ? I made you, period. Therefore, I am your creator, and you can only maintain form because I exist, I guess. Or because of me, I guess. So, you should believe in me as your god, or as God. But, I mean, just no. Right? I mean, like, if I'm Lain, like, you being my creator doesn't mean anything. Nothing means anything. I just don't even know what you're talking about! It's because of me that you can stay yourself? Is that even true? Are you, like, if you didn't exist, then what? What happens to me? You're saying I just I'm not me anymore. Like, that doesn't make sense to me. Because if you create something, it's separate from you, right? You're not invested in your own creation, or else that'd just be an extension of yourself. So him even saying, I created you, makes me feel like his existence isn't bound to her existence and ability to maintain self. That doesn't... I'm a little confused there. You never had a body to begin with? That doesn't make sense to me. Are you saying that she, like, constructed a body as a hologram? I mean, I guess that could make sense, but, like... She said herself that she agreed that she died in the beginning. Wait, who's saying this line? It's Lain. So she can live forever. You no longer need a body, Lain. That's a lie. Fade to black. Nice. With no one to worship me, I am no god. When did we define God as needing to be worshipped? God's God whether you're being worshipped or not, right? That doesn't make sense to me either. Because, like, she was God because she's omnipresent within the Wired. So she was the God of the Wired. That's just kind of where we were. But since when do you need to be worshipped to be God? Right? I mean, I would say God's God whether you're worshipped or not. Like, your believers are non-vital to your existence. But if everything's connected, I mean, that's just me saying stuff, right? Like, that's not necessarily true for this. But if everything's, like, connected, I guess you could say that, like, to maintain being a god, you need to be believed in. But it's just, like... But you had them, or made them, I should say. And it's like that same thing. So, like, with no one to worship me, I am no god. Makes it sound like you need a separate person to worship you to be considered God. However, how can you just make a separate person? Or, like, I guess you can. They kind of got me thinking that they did. That the beginning, like, before the beginning of the show, Lain unconsciously had made herself, that I've been calling real Lain or normal Lain, like other Lain or some subconscious Lain or whatever, made normal Lain and her reality, and then maybe like the real world as a whole, but that doesn't make sense that much to me. But, you know, made something in the real world that then loops back to worshiping her. But it's just like, you can make your own believers. If you can make your own believers, then why is this guy, like, talking about, like, oh, I need you to be my believer? Especially if you're my creator. Just make a new person. But I guess you can't, because now you're just memories. And you're just, like, the human memories of this guy that's here now. So you're not able to, like, make a new Wired where you can, like, make a new Lain to worship you or whatever. I just don't understand this guy. He just seems like a guy that, like, just plugged himself into the Wired's code. It's bad, sorry. Plugged himself into the Wired's code, and then just is like, yep, I'm God now. Like, you're not God. You didn't even if you made the Wired, that doesn't make you the God of the Wired, right? I mean, the way we've been saying God is like omnipresent, believers, I guess, and then just powerful, I guess. But mostly the omnipresent thing is like the word they like the most. Because, I mean, God, like, Wired is information-based, so being omnipresent gives you access to all information. So it's kind of omnipotent-esque as well, but, and that's kind of what I meant by power. But, like, this guy doesn't have any of those. He's not he might be omnipresent, I guess, but he might be omnipresent, but nobody worships him, because I've never heard of him. Unless he's the God Morphe thing, in which case I guess Lain worships him, but not really. I mean, I guess maybe Lain. And then powerful, I've never seen him do anything. So I'm confused how he's God. If he's just this guy, especially because God of the Wired, the like Morphe silver blob existed before this guy even jumped in. because he jumped in on the 7th rollout, before he died, when he put the freaking Earth code in. So how did he... Those are two separate beings, are they not? Did he already put himself in and just fully ported his memories over now? Is that what we're saying? I don't freaking know what you're talking about. I don't understand. Though, this is kind of the real world's Lain is merely a hologram of her, like the true Lain or whatever. It's kind of something I talked about before where, like, the Wired is, like, we are the shadow is kind of what I said, where it's like, the Earth, the real world, is just a projection of actual reality, which is the Wired. So, I mean, that's pretty, like, metaphysical, like, freaking weird, right? But that's what they're saying. That's what this guy says Lain is, where there's, like, a true self, there's a true Lain, that's, like, the Wired Lain or the something Lain, and then the real world Lain is just a hologram, fake projection of true Lain. Maybe not fake, but, like, a projection hologram of true Lain, right? And so maybe the entire world as a whole is just a projection of the Wired. But that doesn't really make sense because they literally keep talking about when the Wired was created, which means the real world created the Wired, or tapped into the Wired, I guess. Maybe tapped in, but, like, the real world created the Wired is what they've been talking about, because we saw all those things last episode about the Wired's creation and construction. So, So, like, now the Wired... Like, which made which? Chicken and the egg, right? Because the real world can't be a projection of the Wired if the real world made the Wired. Because you can't... Your projection can't make you, because to be able to project, you have to first exist. Or else you can't project. And, I mean, I'm kind of thinking, I guess, linearly with time. If time isn't linear, then I guess your projection from the future could... be in the past to then create yourself, but that's kind of paradoxical. And then they're not even talking about time, so why am I talking about time? Dude, this show is crazy. Man, I don't even freaking know. Her walking through her, like, abandoned house where, like, everybody's gone was pretty sick, though. I was here for that. Or, like, walking through her school and she's just not there in the real world, and then Arisu's like... I can't, and, like, the way Arisu was acting... Arisu said you're not needed in the real world, made me think that Arisu and all of her friends and all of her school and everyone that Lain knows really is holograms that Lain constructed, right? That she made her friends and made her family. That makes sense to me. I mean, I'm not too shocked by that revelation. If it's true. I even said before, if they start lying to me, they've lost me. And that's what they started doing. Lain is literally calling him a liar as he just keeps talking, and I don't know what he's talking about. Because this guy's motivation seems to be to get Lain to want to believe in him, so I can't trust what he's saying necessarily, because I don't know who this guy is. Because I thought this guy was just a guy, but maybe he's God? Dude! Okay, oh wait, what was that? That seemed to be a... But I incorporated code that operates on a higher face. That was Lain talking. And this doesn't make sense to me at all. She's like, I did memories or whatever. I put compressed information in. He says, what kind of information? She says, human memory is mine. And then she continues and say, the thoughts, history, memories, and emotions of the man named Ariri Masami. That makes it sound like she's saying that that's hers. Those are two separate things, Lain. She's saying there is compressed information in human memories, her own. Thoughts, history, and memories of a man named Eerie. Or Eerie, or whatever. Those are two separate things. Her own memories and this guy's memories are separate, but she's saying them as if she's like... It's like she said, my memories. The memories of Lain. Right? It kind of sounds like she's like defining her previous statement. But I thought she just accepted the... If she accepted the protocol, I didn't think she did this. I thought the guy did this. Why would she do this? I don't understand. And she says, I can live forever as an entity within the Wired. He's like, what do you think that is? He even said there is no God. And then she agrees. And then he says, you don't need a body. She says, you're lying. Cuts to main Lain, like, reality crisis. Cuts to Guy being like, I love you. Cuts to Guy, back to him, saying, you don't have anyone to pray for you. I can't be a god. I can still be a god. I can't be a god. I can be a god. I'm not a god. There are no gods. I am God. Lain, you're God. Lain, you're not God. You're just favored by God. Make up your mind. You were born in the wired. Your real self, as if real means anything, right? Is just a projection of your wired self. I mean, I guess. Is this guy even talking? How is her things fake? What makes something fake? What makes something real? Like it matters. Blast him. Honestly, that's how I feel. That's really where we're at right now. That isn't you. It's another. That isn't another you. It's the real you. You're the fake you. And she says, like it matters. Bam! And zaps him and snaps the freaking electrical cords that begin to just flow around her like crazy. And then the episode ends. Like it matters. Honestly, I agree with Lain. Like it matters. Like any of this matters, man. You're just talking. You're just talking. I don't know if you're lying. I don't know if you're telling the truth. I don't know what reality is. I don't know what fake reality is. I don't know if you're God. I don't know if I'm God. I don't know if there can be gods. I don't even know what the definition of God is anymore because it seems to be shifting a little bit. I don't know if any of my friends are real. I don't even know what real is. Am I even real? I don't freaking know. Like it matters. Just hit him with your psychic attack and just walk away. Honestly, Lain's got it. I'm done. On to the next episode, episode 11. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I sure did. If you like the video, subscribe if you're new, blah, 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 blah. Comment down below, notification bell, subscribe if you're new, blah, blah, blah. And yeah, I'll be seeing you on the next episode, episode 12. Yeah, I'll be seeing you then. Peace.